Okay, so no announcement now. So DeSantis signed this 6-week abortion ban. Signed it at night. I mean, I've seen him do live on Fox News bill signings. This was, a little photo released at night. And then he went to Liberty University for a speech. Liberty University, and he didn't even mention what he had just signed. So, I mean, how does this play out?
Look, I've been saying for years as someone who's pro-life that the way these decisions should be made is state by state, that they shouldn't be federalized in any way, that if you care about the Constitution, you believe in the Constitution, this is one that should be made state by state. So states are making these decisions. So in Florida, there's now a 6-week ban. In New Jersey, you can have an abortion up to the 9th month. You're going to see this across the country. There are going to be differences.
But does this hurt DeSantis as a presidential candidate to be on the
it will only
far side of this?
Anything will hurt any candidate if they don't have a believable explanation for why they did what they did. What voters want more than anything else is for you to be authentic. They're willing to disagree with you. Most voters, not all, but most. Look, I was pro-life governor in New Jersey, which is one of the most pro-choice states in America. And I got elected and reelected with 61% of the vote, right? So people made.
But you weren't attempting to ban abortion in New Jersey.
I wasn't, but John,
your personal views.
I was very clear about my personal views, though, and if people believe it comes from your heart, and that you have a legitimate, not a political explanation for what you're doing, lots of people, not all voters, but lots of voters will say to you, all right, we can disagree on that one. What else are you for or against?
But I think people believe in his heart. I think what people don't necessarily believe in is Ron DeSantis' commitment to federalism. I think we've seen with Lindsey Graham attempting to come up with federal legislation regarding a 15-week ban. And you heard this from conservatives even before Roe went down, that it would be sent back to the states. States could make a decision. And now you're hearing from a lot of conservatives, well,
I think that's wrong, Jane. I agree with you. I think it's wrong. I think our position for 50 years as conservatives, post-Roe, has been this should be a decision that's made by the states. And I think if you deviate from that, you undercut the credibility of the position you've taken for 50 years. So you and I agree on that one. It should be
But the medical community is very alarmed by this decision to sort of dictate how we're going to treat people who are, having, whether it's an abortion or whether it's some other medical issue. I think at the heart of this conversation with the abortion pill is whether or not we're going to allow politicians to pretend to be doctors and
judges, in this case, a judge
who's not a doctor, to say that this medication is somehow or another unsafe and should be restricted or not available. This is going to be a liability to the Republicans, not just in the general election, but as you've seen in states, just this recent case in Wisconsin, where you had two with the state Supreme Court case. I got so much in my mind about it. I'm so angry about what's happening.
All right, calm down.
I'm angry because of what it's doing to women in this country. I'm angry because it's setting us back. I'm also angry because, once again, men are telling us what to do with our bodies. And it's time that they stop and understand the ramifications and the repercussions of this. That's why I'm angry about it.
I think the most important political